Bye, Dusa! Thanks! And look at that damage! Holy crap! Firing my lasers!
Stand down. I concede.
Alright, bye. Look at his little tail armor.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate this one. It sucks. I don't think it's good. I'm sorry. I understand the idea behind it, but I like to be able to tell my lasers where to fire, not have them fire at me.
I hear something.
Ah, Thanatos.
I am here.
What's up, dude?
How about another of our little contests, Zagreus?
Yes, please.
Let's get to it then.
Absolutely.
Let me take care of this. I see how it is. All must die.
I'll probably just let him kill the remainder.
Dust. And that's the end of that.
Good enough to eat.
I actually love running into him in Elysium, because when you get those, like, annoying dudes that turn into the little floaty eyeballs, he can just, like, one-shot them, which is so nice.
I have to get back.
Oh, we're not even gonna talk? Oh, okay.
No.
Alright, bye. Oh, we found a fountain.
Now.
Boink. He last second tags him. You know what's funny is I usually do the opposite to him. Like, usually if I'm trying to beat Thanatos, which I got the achievement. I got the achievement for beating him by 15, and once I had that, it's like, okay, whatever, I'll just beat him by the minimal amount. But if you're trying to beat him for the achievement, what I find is you can actually just focus the ones that he's attacking. So, like, if you see him target someone, just go after them with all the wrath in the universe. And you can kill them faster than he can if you have a decent build going.
Don't do that.
Come here, you little booger.
You're gone.
Bold of you to assume I have a decent build. Yeah, fair enough. I just found that really funny for some reason.
Olympus, I accept this message.
That reminds me of some memes I really like. I always love the memes where it's like, oh, well, all you have to do is like take care of this thing. You know, when you get up and like do. I'm lacking the words to explain it properly, but I find that there are some really good memes with that. Yeah, that's the other thing, is if you go after the spirits that like split to the little eyeballs, you get 2 kills for taking those out. Always start with Aphrodite. Always.
How thoughtful.
Because Aphrodite is easily the scariest lady. I don't want your heartbreak strike. I like my frost.
You think you've a chance in hell without my help? Am I to understand? You made a big mistake there, little Hades. Just you watch.
Do I think CA will fill out the Chaos Dwarf roster? Yes. Oh, ow. It's always funny watching Poseidon's wave, like, trying to get to you. It, like, stops awkwardly, and it's like, wait, turn, turn.
My fits of anger come and go just like the tides, nephew. Now take this from me and get out of here.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle?
Ooh, excuse me, goodness. Oh, how do I think they'll fill out the roster? I mean, Chaos Dwarves had an okay-sized roster on tabletop.
In this chamber.
It is worth noting that they also can pull...
We cannot effectively communicate with Charon from Olympus, but he is amenable to certain trades and seems unfettered by your father's influence.
The Chaos Dwarves do have an older book that you can also kind of pull from a little bit. Not a ton, but there's a little bit of stuff in there. But they there's a significant amount of stuff mentioned in their lore that Forge World didn't manage to fit into their army. Because the Forge World army is obviously not the Chaos Dwarves, which a lot of people think. I think without realizing what they're actually talking about. The Forge World Chaos Dwarves, which is the 8th edition Chaos Dwarves, they are an expeditionary force. They're the Chaos Dwarf garrison of the Black Tower, as opposed to, like, the actual true Chaos Dwarves.
Come, blackguard, and be crushed beneath the raging wheelwork of the Macedonian Tau Lambda once again!
Theseus, you do know you look even more ridiculous than normal wearing that mask. I get the chariot and the unsporting weaponry, but why wear that thing?
Bah! This blessed mask was crafted by great Daedalus himself! A work of art, and my entitled claim as champion! What has he ever done for you?
Buffed all my weapons? Buffed all my weapons a lot?
Monster, your battle prowess leaves much to be desired.
Really? Artemis. Artemis is probably one of the easiest ones, because she only, like, targets the center of the arena, really. Don't forget Dusa, I didn't need Dusa.
Finally.
Rather save her for one of the maze fights.
Got them again, my shade.
Man, those... It's just silly how much easier they are with extreme measures turned on. I wonder if they're gonna try and fix that. Or if they're just like, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
One more stop. Done. reach the surface. Hey,
Hay's for horses. I always hated hearing that when I was a kid.
what sort of terrible snake stone is
Oh,
this?
I don't like this one. Snake statue can absolutely... Oh god, he has so much health! So much armor, rather. There we go. Thanks, Dusa! You did great, hun. You did absolutely great.
You find.
I can't stop thinking about that one room we went into that had like 5 pots in it. So we walked in there and got like 200 gold. It was so nice.
This one, I guess. I can't.
Hey, Smog Hog, what's up, dude? How's it going? Hope you're having a good night, brother. All the little rats. There we go. How much are you streaming? Wanted to watch? Having a great... I'm having a good night, my dude. I'm having a pretty good night. We're just kind of taking it easy today. Just chilling. Playing some Hades, trying to get all the story unlocked. Ah, dang it.
Already. Something for Cerberus. Yes.
Ooh. I feel like we're going to beat Hades pretty easily with this build, so I'm going to take Sunken Treasure.
Poseidon's strength. 5-second rule.
That
was
did...
5 seconds, right?
Oh, awesome, Smockhog.
Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of here?
Is he going into it totally blind? I think we'll actually pass on the Hermes. See if we can get enough money to get that Titan blood.
Here goes.
Oh. Butts. Mostly knows 1 or 2 things from me, but is mostly blind. Cool beans, my dude. I hope he likes it. Oh, missed one. Yeah, well, I mean, at least, thankfully, this is one of those games that, like, just has so much that even if you know pretty much, like, even if someone tells you everything they can think of, there's still probably, like, a ridiculous amount of stuff they're gonna get caught off guard by, which is really nice. Plus, there's no substitute for experiencing it yourself, you know? Yeah, I mean, I was watching one of my favorite streamers. I was watching Carnage play this game, and like, I maybe watched him play it for like a good 2 hours, and I got absolute, like, by the time I was watching him, I was so far, or like, he was so far in the story that by the time I started playing the game, I already like forgotten everything I'd seen on his stream.
Goddess Athena.
Holy Shield is so good. Holy Shield is probably one of my favorite passives because it just makes sure you don't get like make sure you don't take like a bunch of chain damage all at once.
One status act coming right up.
Oh, that's awesome, Smog. Yeah, y'all will
temples.
have some cool stuff to talk about.
Maybe this way.
I have a lot of major Greek nerds for like in my community and as mods, but I'm not really one of them. I know enough to get by and like hold a conversation, but I would not consider myself a lore master of Greek lore. I only have enough space in my brain for like Warhammer Fantasy and AOS. Which granted takes up a lot, but oh, that should be fun, Smog. Hope you have fun with it.
Not yet. Got to hold on.
What do you mean you gotta hold on, bro? You're at like practically max health. You're fine.
Oh, it shall be my pleasure.
I'm empty. Can't do that. The goddess Demeter.
Sure. Let's get to max health. Thanks to Demeter for sending me a sandwich with french fries.
Look at all that coin.
'Cause what says Greek myth better than French fries?
Let's just go
I
down
mean, really.
the Sata hole. Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy. Try this way. Like that.
You never heard of Achilles' mighty venture through the land of McDonald's? Dude, I would be more than happy to see some artwork of like Achilles fighting a Dark Souls version of McDonald's or Ronald McDonald, like a giant clown monster. I'd watch that movie. I would consume that piece of content. Lasers!
Come meet my blade.
I can't. Not now.
Pure passion coming up.
I'm confused. Ronald McDonald's is already a monster. I meant more like a physically threatening one, not so much a creepy, nightmarish one. Ah, I can't afford the Titan blood. That's a bummer. Quiet, you.
How strange of a coincidence that you keep running into me along the riverside like this. Don't you agree there, cuz?
Yeah, coincidence, sure. Special is fast. Yeah, I'll take the dodge chance.
The haste of Hermes.
Nope, don't like that one.
The power of the gods.
Dude! 110% bonus damage on this sword? Now we're talking.
Compels.
See you, Cerberus.
I can go. Think you can beat me this time, Father?
I see it's time again that we begin our bloody business here.
Yep.
I'm empty.
Dude, CJ, you live close enough to me? Are you ready to fight me in AOS? Because you know that's gonna happen, right? Dude, Dad, you gonna even hit me once? Come on, dude.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, wait, there it is. Spoke too soon. Oh yeah, dude, I'd be happy to teach you, man. You've done so much for this community. It would be my pleasure.
Exactness. How fared your plundering of my domain?
Pretty good.
It fared just great, thank you for asking that.
You're very welcome, boy. You brought this on yourself.
I like how they're getting, like, an angry, cordial relationship going. Like, things are getting better between the two of them, but they can't help but say everything in a threatening fashion. Great. How was your day? It was great, thank you!
Try that again.
Okay.
It would be my pleasure.
Dude, Aphrodite's like, say goodbye to health.
Enough of you.
Whoa!
Not yet.
I can't.
And you're done.
You.
Good fight, Dad. Good fight.
Why? I was much stronger once than this.
Well, you got old, dude.
Fought. Well.
Thanks, Dad.
Goodbye, Father. By my father's name.
Welcome to Hades, the game where you beat your father and multiple, where you beat your father so belligerently that he eventually starts becoming supportive and proud of you. Too bad it doesn't work this way in real life.
Imagine, if you will, the underworld prince soon meets one of his typical ignoble deaths.
You're lazy, announcer. You're lazy.
Please, everybody, hold your applause.
The true enemy is aging and weird midlife crises in the worst teenage rebellion phase ever. I think you mean the best teenage rebellion phase ever.
Achilles, sir, you happen to know whether Father authorized the transfer of a Macedonian Tau Lambda chariot to Elysium in recent memory? I ran into the former hero Theseus all joyriding about in one of those.
I know the chariot you mean. It's not just any Macedonian. It's modified, apparently by Daedalus himself. No earthly weapons can do what it does. Though, please don't tell me Theseus put on that mask.
He's like, please tell me he didn't put it on.
What, you mean the golden matching mask? I saw him wearing it all right. Looked like a proper fool, I thought. What of it, though?
Well, I think that Daedalus would certainly agree. Heard that he fashioned that mask and outfit as a little joke. For someone deeply prideful and well unaware. It must have suited Theseus quite well then, yes?
That it did, most definitely, sir.
Poor Theseus. Everybody just bullies him. Let me... Before I do anything,
Your continued success.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to get, this. Before I do anything else.
Nix's power.
And then I want to see... Aw, D&D was canceled? I'm sorry, dude.
Boy. Zagreus.
Boy, I mean...